We are talking tonight about communication. You know, over the years I've noticed how maybe you've noticed how you can walk into a room with somebody, with a leader, and they can either dismiss you outright or they will tolerate your views. You know, most breakdown in communication, in fact, is a breakdown really in perception. Is that, you know, how we perceive the world is not really anything other than how I see the world, not as how it really is, but just how I see it. And your perception is how you see it. So when we dismiss people outright, or we just tolerate what they're saying, you know, it's like you in a sense feel like either I'm stupid or I am insincere. So you get dismissed. But when I feel like my perception is the only perception, then I begin to impose my perception on other people, and I impose it in the sense of I'm right, you're wrong. And when you begin to dismiss everybody as wrong and you're right, what happens is people then begin to put up barriers to protect themselves. So they stop giving you ideas, they stop bringing their view, their perception, because you're just dismissing it. You are outrightly saying, I'm right, you're wrong. So, you know, you can even listen to another person's point of view, or their perception of a situation is how they see the world or how they see the situation, and then you basically pick up the conversation when they finish and ignore it like it didn't happen. Now, what's going to happen? Those people in time are going to stop offering their insights, their perceptions, their view on things. They're going to stop contributing because they feel like you don't value what they're bringing anyway. So what we've got to do is we've got to be careful to realize that perception problems are the breakdown in communication. Many times, most of the time, it's a perception problem. So you don't want them to, in fact, label you and stereotype you and put you aside, because that's how they're going to defend themselves from injury. No, what you need to do is be able to include them in the discussion, respect their point of view, respect their perception. So not dismiss it as insincere or stupid. You know, is that it doesn't matter how knowledgeable you are, it doesn't matter how smart you are, a good leader or even anybody in a good position will take the time to say, listen, I care about what you have to say, and will value what you say by listening to you, you know. And then another thing is to show that you care about the relationship. Actually be open to listening, to understand, listening to change, listening to be influenced. You know, is that that's an attitude you've got to have, not just, you know, many times what we do in courses that we have is like you have these listening skills, you know, and I do that kind of stuff as well. I help people with listening skills and different ways of listening. But if you haven't got the attitude of I value our relationship, I value who you are as a person, you know, you are going to be communicating a different kind of a position to them, in the sense of they're going to feel dismissed before they even start. You know, you might be the authority, you're the leader, you might be more experienced, more knowledgeable, but that doesn't take away their contribution. And you value their contribution, value their perception, so that they can begin to add more to the problem, to the discussion, to just for communication's sake, within your team, within your company, within your relationships. You know, never dismiss people as insincere or stupid. is at least give everybody the chance to bring their point of view, value them, value the relationship, value and show them that you are prepared to be influenced, that you're open to hearing what they have to say, because that will help your communication go a long way. So that's from me, my thought for tonight, from Sean, over and out. Till next time. Cheers.